Marvin's food.
Asia, I don't have time for this, okay? Look. Playing South Park. Stick of truth, alright? Go find Starvin' Marvin's food, okay?
Whatever's written on these documents is some...
Dad!
What?
Where's Mr. Hanky?
TIE Fighter. I'm playing South Park, huh? The Stick of Truth. I don't have time to find Mr. Hanky, huh? Get out of here, go. He's probably where you left him. What? Ariel, I'm playing South Park, huh? The Stick of Truth. All right? I don't have time for this, okay? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go. Go see Mommy. Go see Mommy. Go ahead.
Hi, here to get your passport photo taken?
Hey Joel, I need you to help me give the kids a bath.
Can't. South Park. Stick of Truth, okay? A little busy. You have to bathe them yourself tonight.
Step between the lights, please.
There's your stick of truth.
Oh, hello. I'm Joel Vallie from Media Glitch, and welcome to our South Park review. I'm sorry, I don't even drink coffee. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to, I don't know, be elegant, I guess. But listen, this is what we're reviewing today. Boom, South Park. If you're watching this, it's launch day of the game. I want to thank the team over there at Ubisoft for sending this to me to review. I had enough time to play it, get through it, beat it, and so I can do a good review for you guys. But actually, before I do this review, I want to say something. Now, South Park has been in American culture for 17 years now. And if you don't know what South Park is, you must be living under a rock, because I mean, it's part of our culture. And you know what? You either love South Park or you hate South Park, okay? South Park is crude, it's offensive, it's adult humor. And you know what? This is what I'm saying. Parents, don't get mad, okay, at Ubisoft if you buy your kid this game, okay? Don't get mad at Matt and Trey. Don't be calling them up, asking them why they created South Park, okay? Be a parent, okay? It says M, okay? Don't be complaining if you're walking past the TV and you hear cuss words flying out and then you get mad because you bought the game. No, okay? Just be a parent.
Ooh, Daddy, are you playing a cartoon?
Yeah, look.
And with the bravery of a noble knight, it's like olden times.
He's kind of cute.
Kick Clyde's new kid. What I do? Go on, new kid, kick his King Clyde, and the wishes.
That being said, so I'm not gonna even touch on the content of the game and what it's about. You either love South Park or you don't. You know what that is. What I'm gonna look at is gameplay, graphics, just as a game in general. Does it feel good? Is it fun to play? So I'm gonna look at some of those topics and just review the game as a video game.
Step forward now and fulfill your Step forward now and fulfill your Step forward now and fulfill your day. Your day.
The game is set up a lot like Skyrim, and they really did a good job on like the title screen and even the music. Listen to the music and you get that Skyrim feel to it. So the story goes is you create your own character. You are part of the South Park world. You move with your parents to South Park. This is what I look like as a South Park character, which is kind of fun to do for the first time, because I kind of does look like me, I think. You meet up with Carmen and the gang, and you join their guild of sorts. There's humans versus the elves, and you find yourself quickly involved in this big battle. These kids they're playing games, and they got the Stick of Truth, and you guard in the Stick of Truth, and the elves have stolen the Stick of Truth, so your whole game is basically getting that Stick of Truth back.
Our kingdom was dying, but now it thrives. For whoever controls the stick controls the universe. Don't gaze at it too long, for its power is too much for mere mortals to look at.
I don't want to tell too much about the story because I want it to be fresh for you guys and new for you guys. I don't want to spoil it. So don't worry about that as we go on with this review. The game's set up like an RPG, so I want to kind of talk about the gameplay. So let's talk about the gameplay. You get to choose between like fighter, mage, thief, or Jew. It's a turn-based RPG with kind of like quick time events, I guess, and you have to block attacks. So like the combat really, it's interesting because it keeps you on your toes. You can't just kind of push buttons and put the attack down and then they go through with it. You have to be on your toes. If not, I mean, from the moment that the battle starts, because if you're not on it, they're going to be starting attacking you and your life goes fast. Your life gets drained fast. And there's a lot of interesting battles here. Some are easy, and then there's some tough ones like the Al Gore fight and some other ones.
Well, you've been terrific.
You can also switch between characters depending on the situation. Every character has special moves. I'm just going to show like some of maybe one. I don't want to spoil it. They're all great. There's also like summons as well. A bunch of great summons. Again, not going to spoil it for you guys. Might show you one here. You also have, as you level up, you of course, there's a point system. Those points can unlock different abilities, perks, magic, and there's also badges. I really had an interesting time just like going through the badges and the armor and finding the best combinations that I thought that I could, and really some fights just dominated the fights because of those badges. So it is a great little RPG game, but the mechanics aren't very deep. I don't think there's any difference really whether you pick mage or thief or Jew. I can't see like there's not armor that goes for Jew. There's not very many armor that goes for. So I don't, and it's not very deep. But what I will say is, because there's a lot of people out there that are afraid to enter into the RPG realm, it can be overwhelming for someone who's never played an RPG, and so like this is a great game to suggest to someone to start, learn the mechanics, learn the basics. I really believe that like this could be a stepping stone into more hardcore RPGs. I'm a big RPG fan, so I'm always down for that. The whole storyline probably takes about 13 to 15 hours depending on how you play the game. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do that, and it'll take you to every corner of South Park, and even beyond to outer space and a bunch of other to Canada. I'm not gonna spoil Canada. I'm not even gonna show anything of Canada because it's so awesome, and it was my favorite place to visit. So when you get there, it's a riot. It's just so much fun. Where the game really shines, I feel, is the interaction with the environment and with the characters. I just had a blast running around. Left to my own devices, like the game kind of looks like this for me.
Stay out of the Lost Forest. Sure, it's got treasure. Oh! You been it. Ooh! I must be. Oh!
Ooh.
If it splashes, it means you get a free wish.
Daisy, your day, your day. Step forward now and fulfill your daisy, your day.
So let's talk about the graphics. Man, this game looks great. It looks, from the moment that you start and you create your character, you feel like you are in the South Park world, 100%. The textures are there, like the way they make the TV show. I feel that they made, I don't know the behind the scenes, but I'm sure the animators, everyone was involved in this because it looks exactly like a South Park episode. In fact, you might say this could be a huge long South Park episode or a season or something. There's not much music here besides like Carmen singing in the background sometimes. There's some battle fights, but nothing you're gonna remember, and you're going to be humming around the workplace and everything. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, I think it's better. Like, they put so much more into the environment, into the sounds, rather than the music, and makes you feel like you're part of that world. You know, they have a lot of stuff calling back to the TV show, whether it's sounds coming out of television, sounds coming out of radios, whatever that is, intercoms, that really helps you feel like you're in the South Park world. And they also put in like a lot of familiar RPG sounds, like from Skyrim and from other action games. As soon as you hear it, you're like, oh, I know what that's from. I know what that's from. So.
Daisy, you Daisy, you Davy.
When you finish the game, you can keep playing. You can get more quests. I don't know how far it goes after you beat the game, how many quests there are, if it regenerates quests. So I just barely had enough time to finish it and do this review, but you can keep playing. So there's a lot of, you know, with the side missions and everything, there's a lot more here than just the story. One thing I will say is when you do start the game again, go right down, talk to your father, because there's a little achievement there or a trophy, depending on what system you're on. So in the end, I feel like this is a really good step in the right direction. I feel it's a really good, solid game, first of all. But like just incorporating RPG mechanics into a world that people love or hate, depending on if you're a fan of the show or not. But like the idea of taking an IP, taking a world that you love and making an RPG out of it is fantastic. And I hope that other people follow suit. I hope that I get to see worlds that I love become a role-playing game. I think that would be so great. And I definitely respect the fact that they released a finished game. There's been a lot of games that come out and you get them on day one, you play it, there's glitches. There's some games that are unplayable almost. They stop and you have to wait for the update. But this, I didn't have no problems. I didn't have any glitches. I didn't have anything. As far as the PS3 version is concerned, like there was nothing that held me back from going through the game, enjoying it. I never got bogged down. There was some like lagging as the world was loading up sometimes, but all in all, I felt like I was part of the world. Felt like I was part of the South Park cartoon, and it was just a really good time. So I'd probably give this game an 8.5 out of 10 if I have to rate it out of 10. An 8.5. You know, I wish it was a little bit longer, but still, it was an interesting ride. Very interesting, I will say that. But it was fun. The game mechanics are great, and it's a solid video game. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you're watching this on TV, thank you so much for the support. I've run into some of you guys out there, and you guys tell me you love the show. Thank you so much. We love the feedback. But if you're watching this on TV, we got a YouTube channel set up. Go head over there, check it out, and give us your feedback right there in the comment section. We can know what you want to see, what you want us to review, what movies you want us to see, what video games you want us to play. We want to know these things. And if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. The support that we've received, the subscribers. I think we hit like 200 subscribers, which is nothing really to most people, but to us it was a really big deal, and we're just so happy for that. Thank you, Jimmy from Lots of Games, for just helping us out and getting our name a little bit out there, and we really appreciate it. So let us know what you guys think of the show, what you guys want to see in the future, and like us, subscribe. You can follow me at Twitter at Joel Vallie. And Joan, of course. I don't know what her Twitter is. I'll put it there, though, for sure. So like us on our Facebook, all that good stuff. And we just want to be connected to you guys. Okay, so let us know. Let us know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. Wait for the bloopers, because there's probably bloopers on this thing.
Ooh, Daddy, are you playing a video game? I forgot my line.
Cartoon, baby. I don't have time for this, okay? I'm playing Star Trek. No, not Star Trek. South Park.
Action! Dad!
What? I'm playing South Park, huh? The Stick of Truth. I don't know where Mr. Hanky is, okay? Go somewhere, huh?
Ew!
Go find Mr. Hanky.